Hey Capricorn, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, December 18th to Monday, December 25th, 2017. Now, what's going on for you, Capricorn? Actually has a lot to do with the new moon, which happened Sunday, a day before this horoscope starts. And it happened for you right here, where the sun is, in your 12th house, okay, of your insides. And of what's going on with you deep down spiritually. Also, some things from the past comes up too in the 12th house. Okay, this can bring major new, since it's a new moon, major new beginnings and major new energy in that area. Just really beginning to think more about your spirituality, maybe feeling different inside. Sometimes with the new moon can come up here as well, really getting maybe a new perspective on life, seeing things differently in life, and also overcoming the past, maybe new chapters in regards to the past that are also coming in here as well with this new moon. Okay, now I don't think that this is just like another, like, oh, you know, some kind of new beginning. I'm just gonna wake up and feel a little bit differently, and like maybe something from the past will happen in a different way. This is like a big new moon. I think it's gonna be a major thing. I think we're all definitely gonna feel this, because this new moon just happened to occur within degrees of Saturn, which had been in Sagittarius for the past 2.5 years here, really asking you to go deep inside yourself, to figure out what's going on with you, what you need, to be more at peace with yourself, and to recover some things from the past in a way that's better, and to overcome some things from the past too. And I think this new moon here is a really big forward movement here for you to overcome the past, all this stuff that you've been thinking about and working about for a while, and to move forward in a way in your life that just resonates better with you on the inside and that can help you move forward in just in a much better way. All right, I think that's what's going on, and you really having to make major commitments here to overcoming something from the past, taking something from the past and moving it in a different direction, or just feeling better about you and your life on the inside. Okay, I think as you're thinking about and making this big commitment here to yourself, to what you need to feel better spiritually and internally to move forward, I think you're also doing a lot of thinking as well about what's going on inside you here, and a lot of communicating too about what's happening within you, with Mercury going retrograde still this week coming in. So it's kind of an interesting week where we get like this new moon, like forward momentum to like do something new, feel more comfortable with your life with the 12th house stuff coming in. But then there's still some things from the past that we're like, oh, wait a second, like we're committing to some new thing, we see the future, we're going towards it, but still needing to make sure some of the other details in your life are in place to make sure that you're doing this thing from the past right, and to make sure that you're feeling the best that you can about it coming in. Okay, I think a lot of these thoughts and these communications that you're having to feel better inside and to do something that's important to you have a lot to do right here, where the North Node is, in your 8th house of changes and of intimacy, with Mercury in a trine with the North Node in your 8th house. So I think what's going on here is, as you're really committing to doing something that resonates more truly with you, and to retrieving or overcoming some things from the past, I think you're thinking a lot about what is it you really want in some way. I think you're trying to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing really resonates with you deep down, is really something that it is that you want. And I think you're also trying to figure out that if you're going to do some new thing, if you're going to commit to some new thing, you're trying to figure out how you can start to make the changes in your life in the best way to accommodate something that it is that you're doing, that I think that you're trying to rework, you know, and maybe trying to rearrange relationships. That's also a big theme this week as well. Trying to figure out if you're going to do something that you want, that makes sense to you, that's better for you, or take something from the past into new chapters, how can you do it in the right way? How can you make sure it's what you really, really want? And how can you start to work with other people and to start to make the changes to put it in place in a way that you need in the best way? All right, I think I might have repeated myself there, but I think that's the main thing that is going on this week. I think as you're trying to figure all of that stuff out, I know I just mentioned this, but money being a big thing, and relationships also being a big thing too, trying to figure out maybe how you can organize your money or get people on board with you in a way that really resonates with you deep down and can help you do the things that you want. with Venus in a square to Chiron this week in your 3rd house of talk and of communication. Again, some uncomfortable conversations with people this week, maybe some uncomfortable conversations with money, the way that you communicate about money, the way that you deal with your money, or the people that are around you in your immediate environment can also be a little bit difficult coming in this week. But again, really needing to make the commitment here to getting right with yourself, to doing something that you know deep down that you want and need, and to moving forward with it in new and different ways. And I think if you can commit here to doing something that it is that you want, it's really going to open some doors where Uranus is, for you to begin to create a home life that resonates with you better, with Venus also in a trine to Uranus, for you to feel much better emotionally, for you to start to create a home life or create a foundation that it is that you want and need, and to work better with family too. But you're not going to be able to start to rearrange your life in a way that's better for you, and to build something that really resonates with you deep down at your core, and to feel more stable in life, unless you first commit to doing that thing inside you that you feel called to do in some way, okay, that you think is better for you, that you're going to move forward on. All right, being a big thing, really needing to do that to help overcome maybe some uncomfortable feelings. I think while you're trying to commit to some big thing here that you believe in, or that you want, or that you feel deep inside, one area that's going to be of a big focus for you is where Jupiter is here in your 11th house of your goals and of your dreams and of your hopes for the future, with Jupiter in a square with the North Node here. I think as you're trying to commit to some things that are good for you, and to begin to manifest these things in your life that you need to feel better, really having to make sure you focus on where you see your life going, maybe having to make sure you envision your future, envision your life, that you have the right people on board with you too, and that you feel really comfortable with what's going on before you can move forward. All right, sometimes when planets square the nodes, we forget to think about them, or we don't want to think about them. And I think it's important for you this week, not just to do something that you feel called to do that can really help you, but to make sure that you're coming up with a plan, that you're seeing where it's going, that you're holding on to this vision, and that this vision really means a lot to you and is going to help you become the person that it is that you want to be, so that you can start to work towards that and not forget about that and not go off course here as you're trying to bring everything together. All right. So that's what's happening there. That's the beginning of the week, Monday through Wednesday. Happening then at the end of the week, which I'm going to talk about now, Thursday through next to Monday, things start to change quite a bit. All right, so I'm going to talk about that here. I'm going to start by finding you. Where are you? Here you are. This is Capricorn. This is your 1st house. Even though it says 10, this is your 1st house. And what's happening at the second part of the week is as to where, let me back up, as to where the beginning part of the week you were focusing a lot here on these planets in Sagittarius, on insights, on getting right with yourself, on retrieving something from the past that it is that you need, and on reworking all of that. The second part of the week into the weekend is no longer about that. The second part of the week assumes that you already made these decisions about what you need to feel comfortable inside, and that you are starting to build on them and move forward. That's because as to where we have Venus, the Sun, and Saturn in Sagittarius at the beginning of the week, they all by the end of the week move over into your 1st house. So I think it's a good thing, into your 1st house by the end of the week, where they all conjunct at like the 1st degree of Capricorn, Venus, the Sun, and Saturn. And what that means for me is that after you've spent the past 2.5 years trying to figure out who are you, what you want in life, what really resonates with you, trying to overcome old things from the past and move into new chapters, then the focus comes the end of this week, and really for the next 2.5 years, all about you, all about building on these things, all about finally creating a life that you know you need, that is good for you, that really resonates with you, and really stepping into something that's new and better, and building the life that you want, the social standing and the reputation in some way. But it's going to be really hard for you to create the identity that you want and the reputation that you want and begin to move forward if you don't first figure out what it is that you want and need inside and tie up all the loose ends there. And I think if you can tie up all the loose ends from there, the next few months, well, days, weeks, and months, it's going to be a big time for you to take big leaps and bounds here, to do something that I think is going to be good for you and help you create more of the life that it is that you want. All right. I think it's going to be a good thing. Mercury as well, stationing at the end of the week too, really giving you a big push, I think, to move forward, to do some things you've been working out for quite a while, and to take the first steps here, even if they're new baby little steps, okay, to finally start to feel much better and feel much more open and do some things that are really important to you. So that's what I have there. Now your card, Capricorn, is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is interesting because this card is normally a card of instability, of not feeling like everything is in order, not feeling like your money is there, your emotions, your relationships going on. You're a Capricorn. I know you like things to be in order. I think this is the week, especially with Mercury retrograding over some stuff, to make sure you got everything in place, make sure you got all your ducks in a row, money, relationships, things are working out. And I think if you can do that, it's going to help you, give you the landing that you need. Again, I think I've said that a few times in some of my readings, to begin to move forward and begin to build. Like the next 2.5 years is like a major Capricorn moment. Like, you know, you're going to be the main focus, your sign with Saturn there, of setting the example for everyone else and what everyone else needs to do. And I think this is a really big week for you to prepare to lift off, to take off, to share everything that you have to offer with the world that you've been really trying to work out for a really big time, and to let it shine and to make sure that you're in the best place possible that it is that you can be. I mean, this card could also indicate too, maybe needing to sit with some things that maybe aren't quite right for a little bit too before they start to come together as well, but knowing that they will come together if you are diligent and really working to hopefully make them come together so that you can move forward. I think it's going to be a good thing. I mean, Saturn likes Capricorn. You are a Capricorn. It's home there. I think these next 2.5 years are going to be really, really big years for you to build on something that's important for you, to create a life that you want and that you need and that is better, and to just accept it and to love it and to step into it. Okay. And it's a good thing that it's happening too during your happy birthday month or during your birthday month here. So so happy birthday, and I hope this is a good one for a lot of you. All right, I think it will be with all this stuff in Capricorn this month. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.